down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got money.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Kenny Clark in on the
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 54 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offensive.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Mason.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Gain of 6 yards.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The tackle by Dean Lowry. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's got it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. To throw is Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Rivers pass.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
In on the stop.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rivers. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
T.Y. Hilton.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2-yard attempt. Kick is good. Makes the score. Packers.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you any ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. You got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does. Depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Rolling to his right. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Aaron Jones.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Jones. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Jones on the run for Green Bay. He's tackled at the
Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
By Bobby Okereke. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Aaron Jones on the count.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Taylor in the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Intercepted by the Packers.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
A gain of 2. Brings up
now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rodgers pass.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Rivers pass.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Colts first down.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
4 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mack, draw play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Monte Nicholson.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly. Now
on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the return is Irvin. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Oh, nearly picked. That may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
14.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers pass.
14 yards. Good for a Packer first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Rodgers again now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And with that, the lead is up to 8. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
at their own 25
Here
yards.
comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's been surprised about a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Rodgers with the hand.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Again, it's Jones.
Holding offense. Oh, man.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Rodgers off the bootleg. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Green Bay.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 30, Jamal.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funches with his... They'll run on first down. Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards. Off the bootleg. Rodgers steps away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Today's final score, Packers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points